uh, lion stuff. So,
Yeah,
That
I
was
have not.
Terry.
I haven't heard from her, but I have heard from. I do know about. I'm going to say A because my machine back here just answered to me a minute ago, and so we'll all know who A is. A, Terry, Brian, and Kevin. I knew we're not going to be here this evening.
okay.
So, and if
Yeah,
Ottilia was
Ottilia
able to
mentioned she was going to be on the road and may
Yes.
not have reception. So,
Yeah.
uh, for Mike, if you would please, and I'll reach out to her too, but we need to reach out to her too and just have her give that approval. That's the last approval that we're missing on
I will.
on
I
this
will.
on this whole thing. So, hey everybody, how we doing? Good to see you.
Awesome.
Good to see you, and welcome back. I know you guys have had enough welcome backs from everybody, but it is good to see you. Good to see everybody in one piece, and that we don't have
Yeah.
anybody that's running around being sick, which is a really good thing, because international travel can make it that way. So, uh, and it's good to see that all of you are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed once again. Happen to get all you know. Kim is saying no to that. Okay.
Not
Mm.
yet.
Okay. Well, all right then. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
figure out we'll figure out how to make that happen here. Hopefully, as
I'm
we go on.
still, Chris, I'm still taking antibiotics for whatever it is that I caught.
Uh,
My
At
doctor
least
thought it
you,
was bacterial.
at least you have your voice back, Diane.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Mike. Yes,
Diane
that
was
was
hoarse
such
Yeah.
for a lot
it
of
was
days when we
such a
were there.
relief. Oh,
I
gee.
remember you're trying to talk on the Zoom call, which we couldn't hear you
I'm
hardly at all.
here.
So there it
No, it
was.
was bad. It was so bad.
Uh, Guys, what I kind of wanted to talk about real quick from my standpoint, then Mike I think has a couple of things he wanted to pass along. Uh, we'll be convening together for the first time as the sitting council of governors here in less than just about a week. Uh,
Yeah.
and so that's going to be exciting for y'all. It's going to be a little bit exciting for me. It's going to be a new opportunity for me to serve as a council chair and for you guys to serve as the district governors. We're going to we have some business ahead of us that we're going to be taking care of. And I kind of want to give you the lay of the land. We are going to do this is not a pre-council meeting, but I kind of want to give you the lay of the land as it's going to go. So you can kind of have an idea of what's going to be happening at the very beginning of this thing. Uh, I did reach out today and had a conversation uh, with Ryan, who will not be there until late Thursday night, but he will be there at the council of governors meeting on Friday morning. We have already reached out and asked International President Mark Lyon if he would be so kind and generous to go ahead and install Ryan as a district governor at the cabinet at the council
Oh,
meeting,
nice.
and he's going
Okay.
to do that before I gong before they pass before I get the council chair put on me, we're going to go ahead and install Ryan then. And so I think that's really kind of cool. Uh, we have all worked very hard, and as you can see, I've sent out. I think you've all seen the schedule. With the schedule is out pretty darn early.
Yeah.
Uh, the uh, uh, the working schedule. I have sent that to you. I don't think I have changed that working schedule up since the last time I sent it. But if you do not have a copy of the working schedule, please let me know and I'll send you a copy of that.
Okay.
Uh, to add to the list of things that we're going to have to do on that Friday morning, uh, I have had a conversation with past international director TJ, who has informed me that we have not one, not two, but I do believe it's going to be 17 visiting guests from multiple or from District B3, which is in Mexico. So those 17 will include their spouses or their partners
Oh,
in service. We're not going to give them an opportunity to speak. I will recognize them, but we will not give them an opportunity to speak. Also, we will have at our meeting a past international director from Puerto Rico, Dr. I don't remember what his name is off the top of my head, and we'll also have sitting ID Washburn will be there as well. Again, we will recognize them, but we will not give them an opportunity to speak at the Council of Governors meeting. So
Okay.
uh, I have also had a conversation with the international family. So once we introduce them, protocol will be set. We will no longer reintroduce them at any of the meetings that we have while we're there at a council or in our workshops, unless somebody just wants to do that. But we're not gonna go through and recognize each one of them after we set protocol. So I think that's really very good. And as a matter of fact, Mike Butler made the comment to me, thank you. It's about time we stopped all that crap anyway. So he was very happy to do that.
Good.
Guys, we're going to have some business ahead of us. We have five motions that we're going to put forward for changes to the policy and procedures manual. Those are the things that we all talked about,
Right.
when we were in Odessa. Past Council Chair Terrell Thompson has done a beautiful job in writing those propositions or those motions up. One of the things that he did do, which I was thrilled that he did, was that he was able to get the long range planning committee proposal or motion done in its entirety. It has gone through the vetting, and as you all can imagine, while we like to think that y'all like to think, and I would like to believe that y'all run the state of Texas and the things that we do here, some things such as this long range planning committee need to be vetted by the international family. They do have a say in some of the things that we do. And it has passed their vetting. We have met muster with them on that. So we'll get those things done as we go through this. This past weekend, I was at District 2E2 at Mike's district cabinet meeting. His first one. Had a blast there. And thank you very much again, Mike, for the invite. And I'll let you know, Linda and I really enjoyed ourselves. And it was good to see Linda actually working at a
I was going
service
to say,
station.
we put Linda to work, didn't we,
Yeah, she
Chris?
got her hands dirty and had a good time sorting glasses. So she had a real good time with
A quarter mile. Take exit.
that. But the reason that I bring this up is that we have two cabinet positions we have two committee positions that still need to be filled. We actually have more than two, but they are leader dog, and also it is a photographer. And as we've been trying to find somebody to take pictures
Right.
for the group, and we've just not been able to find anybody to do that. Well, uh, immediate past District Governor Michelle Greco has graciously agreed to serve as the council's photographer for this year. And I hope and I say I had a long conversation with Mike about this, hoping that you guys would not be upset with me extending that offer to her to serve in that capacity. And she has graciously agreed to do so. Also, I had the opportunity to have a very long conversation with past District Governor John Paul Burnett, who has served in the role as leader dog and did it quite well for MD2. Talked to him about that, and John Paul has graciously agreed to take on that role in leader dog. And folks, the reason that we need to have somebody in there, leader dog is a very, very important. It's very important to MD2. We have a very close relationship with those folks, and I didn't want us to lose that relationship that we have by not having somebody in that job, but more importantly, somebody in that job that would do the work. And John Paul will do the work. So is there any objection to those two folks coming in as chairs, as committee chair, or not? John Paul coming as committee chair and Michelle taking on the role of photographer. Any objection to that at all?
Oh, not at all. No.
Both are excellent choices.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that nobody had any issues with that, because I think they're pretty good. Excuse me. I know that Mike had sent around, I think, before everybody went to Hong Kong, and maybe it was after Hong Kong. Yeah, I can't remember. but had sent around uh, the uh, the script, if you will, for us as you introduce yourselves and your team
Yes, right.
while we're there at the Council of Governor meeting. Uh, Mike, have we now agreed on the script? Is it? I don't care
Yes.
what it is, as long as it's an
Yeah.
agreed upon script.
No,
So
we have. As a matter of fact, that was one of the things I had on my list.
okay.
The only question, Chris, you and I talked about it a little bit, but we may want to discuss it just a minute
Mhm.
here, is A, if you do not have a second vice district governor,
Mhm.
and we have, I think, three that still don't have, at least
Two.
two or three,
Two.
or if one of your vice district governors is absent,
Mhm.
do we still recognize them?
Right.
Yes, we do. You would still reckon if there is a first or second vice district governor that has actually been assigned, uh, and they're not there, we're still going to recognize them. And all you have to say is that they are not here due to conflicting schedule conflict, or
Okay.
they're sick, Uh, and that happens. I mean, that does happen. There's schedule conflicts that will happen, and especially for the second vice district governors, that's always an issue. So, um, but I think that we need to recognize them, and the reason I think we need to do so is that
Are you muted?
it is very important that we recognize folks that are doing the work and that are in the job. I mean, and just because they're not there doesn't mean that they can't be recognized. So that's my opinion. Now, if that's not what y'all want to do, you tell me, and we'll move forward with what you want to do. But you've asked my opinion, so that's my
I
opinion,
think it's
Mike.
also a sign of respect. I mean, if they've stepped up, let people know who they are.
Yeah.
If they're not there, no biggie, but they will be hopefully in the future.
I was going to mention one additional thing related to that.
Sure.
I am planning to have the script on index cards for everybody so that you can have that with you and can kind of cram for your exam before you get up and make your introductions. So
You mean I can't
anyway,
do cartwheels?
yeah. And unfortunately, Coach, it's not a speaking index card. So, and I don't have anything to do it in Braille. So you're on your own, my friend.
We can practice with you.
Meta and I can handle it.
There you go. There you go. I knew you would. I knew you would.
It is going to be the first time in an awfully long time that we will have all 16 of you in one setting, in one room at one time. So guess what that means?
Picture.
Picture.
We're going to get a picture of all 16 of you
Okay, good.
Okay.
and me. And what I think we'll do is, if it's okay with y'all, we can do it out at the fireplace at the YO, or if you want to do it at someplace else, we can do that too. But I think it'd be nice. I'm just thrilled that we're going to be able to get that group picture with everybody in it. I'm very happy and very excited about
I
that.
think the fireplace would be appropriate because that's where our first picture was taken
Yeah, yeah.
officially in our jackets and everything. So
As you all know, Kerrville has been hit with yet another flood,
Hmm.
a tremendous flood, and it kind of got to the interior of Kerrville. It wasn't on the outskirts. This was the flooding occurred from the creeks overflowing that fell into the river, not from the river. So it was a different flood. With that being said, as you all know, we had a service project that we were going to do, and that was
Hmm.
going to be a bed build for Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And we were going to do that at the Expo Center. Thank you to District Governor Jared for stepping forward and helping to make sure that was going to happen. But unfortunately, with the flood, uh, the the courthouse and all the things that are associated with city business was also flooded. The basement was completely flooded, and they had some flooding up into the office spaces as well. So they have moved all those office spaces, and all that officing has been moved from the courthouse over to the expo center. So in some scrambling, what we were able to do, we were able to reach out. When I say we, Lion Whitney was, she had identified a couple of places that we might be able to go and one of those was the First Baptist Church, which was close. And I said, please reach out to First Baptist Church and see if they can help us. We will use their pavilion for the bed build if we're going to continue with that bed build. But they also have 2 additional classrooms that we're going to use, which takes the place of what we're going to have at the Ag Center or Expo Center there in Kerrville. I did reach out to District Governor Jared, let him know that we were going to be doing that, we would not be needing that wonderful Mike Butler will just have to wait, won't he? We will not need that generous help that he gave to make sure that we were gonna put that on, and he has graciously. And Jared, if I'm speaking out of key or turn, I know you're on here. If I'll say something that I haven't read that you sent to me today or has sent to through Renee, please correct me. But he has graciously agreed to continue to help with that contribution, so we'll be able to take care of the church and anything else that is along there. And folks, if you would please, I know Jared's not one that wants to have his back patted and that kind of stuff, but please thank him for that. He stepped up big time to make sure that we're going to be able to do that. So the bottom line to that is that we will know in the next day or two if we're going to do a bed build or if we're going to have to pivot to a different service project. And trust me, with the flooding and the things that went on there in Kerrville, finding a service project for us to be able to help that community is not going to be difficult. Okay. So, but we'll know that in the next couple of days, but we will have that service project there.
Okay.
Let's see. We will have, you guys will have one more vote to take, and that will take place I'm going to kind of take a point of privilege here. And Mike, we're going to, if you don't mind, Vice Council Chair, if you don't mind, I'd like to throw this out, and I'm going to ask you to coordinate between now and when we meet in Kerrville on Thursday for a vote to have taken place electronically. If you don't have an objection, and if nobody on this call has an objection. Okay? And the reason I'm saying that is because we're not going to be able to have an opportunity to take this vote until Saturday, and it will be after the fact. So, okay. So, and what that vote is that do we have anyone to nominate to serve on the executive committee of the Texas Lions Camp from our council?
I'll do it, Chris.
Well, we have one. Is there any other nominees? We have, okay, Ms. Kim has volunteered.
Okay, whatever.
It's on, Cody. It's on.
And I'm not seeing it. I see anybody else on here. I don't see anybody else with their hand going forward. Okay.
Brian offered as well, just to be fair, because he said something a while
that's
back.
right.
He was interested.
That's right.
And Brian, that's right.
Yeah,
So
Brian did say that.
Oh, wait.
So what I would like for all of you to do is to send your vote for whoever it is that you would like to have serve on the executive committee of the Texas Lions Camp for your council to District Governor Mike. And if you would do that between now and the next couple of days, and Mike,
Chris, what I'll do is I'll send an email out to everybody with the 3 people's name for those that weren't on the call, just so they're aware. And and then we'll set a deadline of next Tuesday, the 28th. That way, because I'm leaving on Wednesday, we'll do it end of day 28th. And I will take all the votes and we can announce it then on Thursday.
That sounds perfect. And so you can see why we need to do it now instead of waiting until Saturday until late in the afternoon. We finally do have our opportunity to have a real council meeting with us. So because whoever is elected will sit on that board on that Saturday when they make the change. So you'll go up there and sit with the board. That for me is all that I really wanted to bring forward. I like we're just getting some business tightened up as we go. So, Mike, I will turn it to you, sir. If there's
Okay,
anything
I
that you
have
want.
two quick things.
All right.
One is there's been some communications going out around reimbursable expenses for Hong Kong. And Cody has reached out to his training lead. I've reached out to mine. The information that I have been given is that only expenses during the training are reimbursable. No expenses during the convention itself are reimbursable. The only reimbursable expenses, as far as I know, are meals. So if you purchased any meals during Wednesday, and I believe that also, and Chris, you may know, but as far as I know, Wednesday was considered a travel day. And I
Right.
believe that expenses that day are eligible to be
Yes.
reimbursed. And
Yes.
I know we all went out, pretty much everybody went out to dinner that night.
I didn't
So
keep a
that,
receipt. It was such a cluster to get it. I
yeah,
don't even know
well,
where it is.
and as far as I know, you're supposed to turn in a receipt in
You
order to
are.
be reimbursed. Now, everyone should have seen an email with the training video. If you did not, let me know and I will resend it. You did not get it, Kim? I tell you what, let me resend that
I,
to everybody.
that doesn't
Okay.
sound familiar to me at all.
Mm-mm,
Training
me
film?
either.
On
Yep.
what?
On how to
On
fill
how
out
to
your.
enter expenses in the portal, Diane.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yes, I saw that, but they were talking about club visits, not
Well,
Hong
no, but
Kong.
there's also international convention. Okay.
I haven't
You
There
send
is
seen
it to
that.
both of us.
when you go into it on the portal, there are two different um and I don't know if we want to do it real quick, Chris, if you want to give me control, I could probably show everybody just real quick if
Yeah.
you want to do that.
Yeah. Let me get you over here, Mike. Just a minute. There you are. Bear with me.
No problem.
Well,
And maybe
there you go. I'm gonna just you got host privileges now. You'll just have to give me
okay.
back host once you're done.
Okay. All right. Can everybody see my login screen
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
on the portal? Okay, I'm going to log in. And when you log in, your expenses are here under membership.
Membership.
Okay.
Right.
And down at the bottom, it says my expenses.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you come down to this screen, you will see there are filters. It defaults to your district governor travel. Okay. But right below that, there is one for the international convention.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
And up in the upper right here is create a new one.
Okay.
And I'll just show you guys real quick. I put in two, and again, the expense is $25 max, right?
Mm-hmm.
See
Yep.
how quickly this thing responds.
For meals, 25
Doesn't look like
max
it's
for
responding
meals.
very quickly. There
Did
it
many
comes.
keep their receipts from the meals we had independently?
I did.
I
I
didn't.
did too, but they're all in Hong Kong money.
That's true.
But
Can we use
when you
credit
come
card
to
receipts?
this, you will add it. And there's the
Okay.
video walks you through it, but you'll see down here are my two expenses. I did one on the first, the dinner, and I also did one on the second. And I just wanted to show you all down at the bottom here.
That's how you added it. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
dinner.
when I go
Okay.
into it, oh, sorry. This is what I did, Cody and I talked about this today. I paid by credit card. So if you have your
Okay.
credit card receipt, that is a valid receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay.
And this actually shows it in US dollars. I will show you that this is my actual receipt. and you
Oh,
can
wow.
see it's in Hong Kong dollars.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you've got your receipt from a credit card, that is much better because that will show you the amount
In American dollars.
in American
Great,
dollars.
great, great, great.
Okay. Any questions about that? And I'll send you guys the video again. Okay. And it's pretty good. It's about a 30-minute video and it'll
Okay.
walk you through how to do it.
So we can
Okay.
just scan our credit card receipt, our credit card statement, and then maybe highlight it and then
You could
attach
do
that,
that. Yeah,
correct?
you could. Again, I don't know what they accept and what they don't, Kim. I mean,
Well,
I
they
was
can tell
able
me if
when I
they don't
went
like
up
it,
to
but
my bank site, I could, go to the individual receipts.
mhm.
But, in lieu of that, if you've only got that, any other questions on that? So I just wanted to clarify, it's
Do you,
$25 a day.
okay.
And if you remember our breakfast, lunch, and on Thursday, we had breakfast and lunch, but they had the reception. It was just hors d'oeuvres. It was not dinner. So I think a dinner qualifies because many of us ate dinner that night, right? But Friday, we had breakfast, lunch, and the banquet that night. So we don't get anything on Friday. Make
And they'll
sense?
reimburse $25 only for that dinner we had at
Correct.
the Miss place.
Correct. That's
All
right.
right, making sure.
25 maximum per meal. Doesn't matter if
Everything
it's
else.
breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Okay, 25 max. Oh, do you have to do a separate voucher for your partner in service?
There is no
You don't get
reimbursement for
reimbursed for
partner in
that.
service. It's
They
only
said
for
that there
you.
would be up to $500 with receipts. They told
That
us
one
that
I
up
don't know
front.
about, Diane. I don't know.
I haven't heard that either, Diane, but
Well,
I
that's
will
true.
reach
Now
out.
that you mention that,
Yeah, they
that's
told
for
us
air
that
travel.
up
That's
front.
for air
Yep,
travel.
Yeah.
right.
So you're right about that. That's a good call. I had forgotten about that. So you need to apply for that under air travel, $500, and put your travel receipt for your
For your
partner
ear.
in service.
Okay.
I did not do that, but good call. The other thing to keep in mind is the deadline for your expenses is this Friday, the
Friday.
24th, for
Right.
the international convention.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
call, Diane.
Yeah, good catch on that one. I
Yeah.
completely forgot about that, but good call.
Well, they mentioned it, so.
Good, good. Any other questions? The
No,
only other
I'm good to
thing, and
go.
I'll stop sharing, Chris. The only
Okay.
other thing that I had on my list, I had sent out last week, I believe it was, to everybody, email about our workshop on Saturday. We only have the one workshop on Saturday. It's from 3:30 to 5:30. Um, Kim had suggested very, very appropriately that we invite Larkin Smith to come talk about his, statistics
Yes.
that he's sharing, and he has accepted and will be there. He will be our lead off, but we will have 2 hours. So if you have any other topics specifically that you would like to put on the agenda, please let me know by the end of this week. I will send out the agenda next Monday morning for that workshop. Uh, Chris
You
and
said
I
that's
had
Saturday,
talked
right,
about,
Mike?
I'm sorry,
Saturday, correct? Not Friday?
yes, Saturday.
Okay,
Saturday.
making sure.
Saturday
The
at
the workshop's on
15:30.
Saturday. Did I say
Okay.
Friday? My bad.
Okay, though, I just double
Saturday.
checking.
Yep, on Saturday. So in lieu of that, Chris and I had talked about a discussion about an ongoing discussion about what we want to accomplish this year as district governors. So that will be the other topic that we will discuss. So please come prepared to talk about that as well. We've got our goals out there. We've set those up. And so, we've got the goals and Donna will be talking about those at the
Okay.
Council of Governors meeting. I know that that's on the agenda. So what else do we want to accomplish this year as district governors? Besides, of course, being positive. So with that's got everything for me, Chris.
All right. I don't know if all of thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. And council, thank you for man, I can't tell you. You've made it very easy for this old guy. You really have made it easy. Uh, I don't know if you know this or not. We found this out on Saturday. All three initiatives that were voted on at the international convention passed. So that they were approved. So all three of those that were voted on there did pass. So yes, there will be a dues increase. Yes, we will lose the one
Three directors.
ID director. The directors will lose. So, and I forget what the third one was, but
It was about PDGs being in
yeah.
good standing, which
Yeah,
was
PD,
kind of
yeah, right. Yeah, it was kind
kind
of
of one of those.
that's an India thing. So
Yeah.
that's right there. Uh,
Yeah.
I will on the on the working agenda. There are some of you who will be getting up and who will be talking during our Council of Governors meeting as you're doing things. I will send out to Terry and also to Otelia the script that they'll use. It's a standard one that we've used all the time, so it's not like it's something new. But one of the things that we are doing that is new this year, or we're going back to doing some things that we used to do, and that was as the secretary, it is her. The secretary should stand up and talk about the minutes, even though the minutes she does not take those minutes of the Council of Governors meeting, but she is the
Oh,
council secretary. So I want to make sure that we follow that protocol correctly. Also, Terry is going to have a pretty good speaking schedule as it comes there because we'll have to codify that budget in an open session, even though we've approved it, even though y'all have approved it.
right.
We still have to have that presented in open session to everybody, and then you guys will vote on that again to approve it.
Hmm.
So that will be done. So if you have anything that you're going to be talking about, please make sure you're kind of prepared for it when you get up there. Donna, you're going to be talking about goals. So and about all you're going to do is you're going to talk. At least my thinking is what the goals are for what the council has set up as goals, because we really can't. You might. No, you can't, because it's going to be at the end of the month. You're not even going to have a chance to say this is where we are, because the end of the month is not over with until Friday at midnight. So however you want to do that, and whatever the council wants you to put forward, just be prepared to talk about that when I call you forward up there. I did not want to make this a long meeting, and I think we're doing pretty good on our timing. It's 6:30 minutes. So anybody have a question?
I have yeah, Chris, what about the Constitution and bylaws? I know that Terrell Thompson is now the state chair of
Correct.
that, and he had three proposals.
You got five. You got five.
I'm sorry, five. Yeah, I guess he did. But I know we had discussed that in other meetings that we've had, at other council meetings that we've had,
Mhm.
about the form letter that we had proposed to send out. Should I send that to him and tell him, the council had voted on this, and it
Form letter.
was to question the state chairs. It
That's
was
already,
it was back on the state chair subject.
yes, you need to, I would do that, and we could certainly, if we don't have enough time between now and the first meeting in Kerrville, that can be brought forward at the end of October in Waco, because it's a change to the policy and procedures manual that we can make right then. We don't have to
Right.
do a change to Constitution and bylaw.
Constitution. Okay. And
We
the
don't
other
have to make that
change, that came out of, and this was policy and procedures, adding a disaster relief chair.
We're not going to do that because we already have the alert chair. I think that all of you
Oh,
decided.
it's just OBE. Okay.
Yeah. Since we already have the alert chair, it's the same.
It's the same thing. Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
I think it muddies the waters. Unless you just wanted to call it disaster / alert, but I think it just muddies the water to have an alert chair and then a disaster chair.
And disaster. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Donna just asked a good question, and that is on the goals. And I think we can do this. Could we show those on the screen?
Of course you can.
And I think Donna, we'll need to get that to Stephen Mabry. Isn't Stephen gonna, or is it Stephen Mays that'll do
I think
that?
Stephen Mabry is going to do it. What I would recommend, Donna, is that if you're going to do a slide presentation on them, or however you want to do it, use a thumb drive, put it on a thumb drive to give to him, or whatever, however you want to do that. Does that make sense?
But let's make sure that we alert him that we will
Yes.
have.
I will do that, and I will. In fact, you'll see my email go out to him tonight. I'll do that tonight. So we'll alert him of that, and
Okay.
I will also alert. I'll alert all three of them: Stephen,
Yep.
Steve Mays, and Whitney. So they will know. For those of you who don't know, the GLT grant for the vice district governor training has been approved. It was submitted and has been approved. And no, the grant from last year still has not been closed out. It's not our responsibility to do it. And whoever's supposed to do it will have to do it themselves. And that's just all there is to it. But to let you all know, October 3 and 4, mark your calendars, October 3 and 4, there will be a Texas Lions Leadership Forum, and it's going to take place in Temple.
It's gonna be about $65 a person from the latest that I hear.
It's going to be $65 registration. Early bird will be 50, but we don't have that actual. I don't have when the dates are yet for when early bird begins and when it ends. So
Okay.
we're looking to see how it come out. But my hat's off to past District Governor Lisa Free Martin, and also to past District Governor Lyle Meeker for
Exactly.
helping us get that done. Lyle did an excellent job. It's going to be at the
Yes.
Temple College.
Temple College is the latest that I heard Saturday.
Yes, and no, that is true. That's where it will be. We have, and what is really good about that is that the cost is very, very reduced. So that's why we're able to offer so low.
I don't know if you picked up on this Saturday, Chris, but that's also the weekend of the 2E2 2X1 bed build.
I did. It doesn't matter what you do. You're not.
No, there's always going to be a conflict somewhere.
There's going to be a conflict. There's going to be a conflict. So, so that's kind of where that is. So I'm hoping to hear more from the GLT team about ELLI for February, and we'll see if we can. And the goal is to have that LE to run in conjunction with the Council of Governors meeting in February, so we can get people to a Council of Governors and then they go into training.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Speaking about registering for things, I've had several ask me, where do they register for the offsite? Did we have a QR code we ever developed for that, or does that flyer need to come out now, Chris?
It needs to come out now. We have never developed a QR code for it, but
Okay.
and Kim, I haven't bothered you with it. I knew that you just got back from Hong Kong.
It is all good. It's my job. So I'm happy to help.
You've got enough on your plate, and I am always coming to you asking with my hand out. So
That's what I do. So where do people register right now if they want to go do it?
Yeah.
There's no place for them to register right now. Well, we need to make that happen. So
TexasLions.org seems to make the most sense. Is that the best
it does,
place?
right? TexasLions.org does make the most sense, and we just need to put something up there to have them click on so they can
Want me to make a graphic tomorrow? I can.
If you're up to it, yes, ma'am.
I'm up to anything. Just don't expect it to be right.
I wasn't going to get you until you were ready. Now, the last thing to let everybody know, the Elegante in Beaumont, Texas, is no longer our venue.
What?
Oh, no.
Really?
Then
The Holiday Inn in Beaumont, Texas will be our venue. The Elegante finally fessed up to that they will not be ready for our convention with the changes that they are making and the upgrades they're doing to that hotel. They just will not be able to do it.
Wow.
So My only other venue choice I had in Beaumont was the large Holiday Inn there. And folks, they're about, Jared, help me if I make a mistake. I think they're about a mile and a half apart, maybe 2 miles at the most apart. One is
Yeah, if that much.
if that much. Yeah,
You
what?
can stand in the parking lot of one and see the other.
Right, right.
I respect them for stepping up and telling you this far ahead so you could plan.
Well,
Yeah.
and we're struggling a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get there. The nice thing about it is that they honored and and they have agreed to the room costs that we had from Elegante. So that
Perfect.
was good. It was just waiting on the food costs. So Kim, as soon as I get food costs, I will send that new updated information to you so you can redo our registration for that.
Hmm.
Now, what is really interesting is that when they did that, of course, you can imagine I was not pleased, so I said, "Fine." And Danny, yes, we expect our $1,000 deposit back, but oh, by the way, um, district has put out about 600, I don't know, $640, $650, whatever that amount was, in additional fees for advertisement, things that we printed up, all that stuff. Well, guess what? Today we received a check for the full amount. They reimbursed everything. So,
Sweet. Good for
so
them.
Jared,
Wow.
that money that we needed to write out of that account to go back to the district will go right into the district, but it doesn't have to happen.
Sounds
The
good.
entire 1,600 some whatever that amount was, I forget, but that was done. So
Want me
what
to
we do,
remake the banner?
we'll have to remake the banner. We're gonna have to do all that kind
Third
of stuff.
time's the charm on the applications, right?
I'm sorry.
I said third time is the charm on the applications,
Dang
right?
straight.
Oh, don't get me started. Okay, come on. You're gonna kick me when I'm down. Come on now.
No, we're going to help you.
Yes, hopefully third time is the charm. We won't have to do this anymore. So, but that obviously the registration is not on the website. It hasn't been for a while now, so it's not up there. But we are still selling and trying to sell pages to the souvenir program. So that is truly the last bit of business that I have to pass on to everybody. And again, I'll ask, does anybody have a question for me or do anything that you need? I did send out a little.
Chris, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go
I just
ahead.
thought about it. Brian's not on this call, but can we ask him to give us the schedule of what to wear in Kerrville with COG?
He sent it out. I have a copy of it here, and I will send it to you.
He
Okay.
forward it to us? Okay.
Yeah, I'll forward it back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forward it out. He did send. I thought he sent it to everybody, but if not, I'll send what
No, I haven't seen it.
send you what I got on
Perfect.
that.
Thank you.
So, all right then. So I think that I did send out everybody today. I sent out a spreadsheet. If you would please take a look at that spreadsheet, update that spreadsheet for me. If you have any new clubs that are going to take place between now and the end of August, if they're not going to happen, if they're going to happen, if they're going to be another one, it's in a different place. Just if you would kindly update that, I'd appreciate it very, very much. Okay. Anything else?
Just
Chris?
if you're the praying type, Juanita Tiarina had her surgery today. It was supposed to be at 1:30, but I texted TJ, it was delayed, so she may still be in surgery, but stop and take a minute to send them some blessings because I know they've really been dreading this, but hoping to have it behind her tonight. So just an update there.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Mike,
Sir,
I would like to withdraw my name for the camp.
you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just have Kim and Brian run off. Okay. What do you
Okay.
think?
Will do.
Okay, thank you.
Diane?
I know it just flew out of my head.
Oh, God, sorry.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had this big important question. No, I'm sure it was not a war stopper. So
Okay. All right.
thank
Love
you.
that term.
If anybody needs anything between now and Kerrville, please holler at me, and we'll try to get that. And I just want to hope everybody, to let you know, I hope everybody has a very safe trip down to Kerrville. I look forward to seeing everyone in person. And thank you all for taking your time for this kind of a quick, it wasn't as quick as I was hoping, but it's still less than an hour. So
Okay.
for being on this call for this Zoom. So thank you all. I hope you have a good evening, a great week, and we will see you next week. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Sounds good.
Take care.
Thanks, Chris.
Hi, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Well,
Goodbye,
good night,
y'all.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.